Hello and welcome to our video on circular functions, practice SAC solutions, part 2. This section you are allowed to use technology and your summary book as well. Question 1, if theta is not acute but tan theta equals 1 over root 3, which one of the following is a possible value of theta? Drawing our unit circle, tan is positive in here and here. This angle here would be acute, so we can't use this one, so we're looking for this angle here, which would be, so our reference angle is, if we look up in the table, 1 over root 3, we get pi over 6. Theta here is pi plus pi over 6, which is 7 pi over 6. Question 2. The range of this function is, range is y values. So we need to look at the amplitude, which is 2. And it's going to start at 3. It's a sine graph, start at 3, it's going to go up 2 and down 2. So this range here, 3 up 2 is 5 and down 2 is 1. So the range is between 1 and 5. If x equals pi over 6, then the value of this is, I would straight away throw this all into my calculator, and you should end up with pi over 6 as long as you've got your calculator in radians mode and in standard, not decimal. Question 4. If theta is between 0 and 2 pi, cos theta equals negative a half, the sum of the solutions is, so you need to find the two solutions. We can do that by our reference angle is pi over 3, looking up cos a half in our table. Theta is, it's negative, cos is negative here and here. So theta is pi minus pi over 3 or pi plus pi over 3. 2 pi over 3 or 4 pi over 3. And we need to add these together to get 6 pi over 3 or 2 pi. Analysis. State the amplitude and period of the temperature function above. Amplitude is 9. Don't ever put negative 9, it's just 9. It's a distance. Period is 2 pi over n, which n is the number in front of pi, which is 1/12. Sorry, n is the number in front of t, or x, pi over 12. So the period is 2 pi over 12, which is equal to 24. Maximum temperature inside the greenhouse is going to be the 17 that it's moved up, plus the amplitude, which is 9. 26 degrees Celsius. It doesn't say Celsius, but we can assume Celsius. I don't think it would be 26 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the minimum temperature inside the greenhouse? So that's going to be 17 that it's translated vertically, minus 9, 8 degrees Celsius. Sketch the graph. So a cos graph, the average or the middle number is going to be at 17. So I'll just put a dot there. It's going to start down here at 8 It's going to go to 24. It says 1 complete period, so make sure you stop at 24 where it goes back to where it started. And we have a negative cos graph, so it's going to look something like this. And my dog definitely agrees. That's Lily. She agrees that it's going to look like this. Halfway is 12. It's going to go up to 26. Yes, she says. And you can draw your graph in there. Once you've drawn your graph, you need to add in the y-intercept. It could be useful to put in the turning point, and the end point always needs to go on there too. Don't make your graph go any further. It says 1 complete period, so this should be your 1 period there. What is the temperature in the greenhouse at 9 AM? Use your calculator to solve for T equals 9, which is X, on your calculator, and you should get T equals 23.364 degrees. At what times during the day is the temperature 12.5 degrees? You'll get 2 solutions. You'll get one about here and one about here. So you need to use your CAS to solve for 12.5 and then click the across arrow to get to the next one. And you should get 4 AM and 8 PM. Question 7. How long during the day is the temperature above 20 degrees? So you need to look at where it is 20 degrees here and 20 degrees here, and then work out the difference between those two X values. So I have 16.702 for the second one, take away 7.2981, and you should get 9.40 hours after midnight. And it says answer to the nearest minute, so we need to convert that into 9 hours and 24 minutes. It's 40.4 of 60 to work out the 24. What time does a greenhouse reach its maximum temperature? So that's when it goes like this, and it's exactly the halfway point, which is 12 hours. So the time is 12 midday. After reaching its maximum temperature, how long does it take for the temperature to drop below 10 degrees? So when y equals 10, we're looking for the second value. X is 21.404. So 21.404, take away the 12 hours when it reaches its maximum, is equal to 9.40 hours. It just says how long, so you don't need to change it into minutes again. Although it is the same as this, so it's just 9 hours 24 minutes. You've already worked that one out. Question 9. A new graph is given below. What is the amplitude for this new model? So if you're looking at a cos graph, it doesn't say whether it's cos or sine. I'm going to assume it's a inverse cos graph, a negative cos graph. So my amplitude will be 2. Period is time for it to get back to where it started, here. 6, 7, 8 hours. And my equation will be t equals 19 is my middle point here. So it's moved up vertically 19. It's a negative cos graph, looking something like that. So it'll be 19 take away, amplitude is 2, cos period is 2 pi over n, period is 8, n equals pi over 4, not x, t. Now you may have got a different, you may have moved this horizontally, you may have used a sine graph starting from here, moved horizontally by 2, or you may use a cos graph that starts here, moved horizontally by 5. Any of those would be fine. Check on your calculator to see if the one you've got fits the model that we've been given. Thanks for watching the video.